There's 13 laps to go. So near the end of the race, I'd been told I had 2% more energy than Mitch. And as we came up across the hill, he coasted at half track, sort of half defended, whilst I decided to stay flat. Went to the inside. As I've arrived at the barrier, he's carried on coming. It all happened very fast, as you know it does. And the next thing you know, you stopped in the barrier, and you're like, okay, that's that. All you were thinking about was just that, the result in the race, and you were so embedded in what was going on in the race. And then what's happening now is just the race is ending in a more dramatic fashion than it usually does.
But it's ended, and then the next thing you see is Mitch's face.
Yes, I did see his face as I was hanging upside down. Yeah.
The two DS TECHEETAHs are going side by side into the chicane. Team orders are done now by the looks of things. They're going to make contact. Nyck de Vries heading towards the wall.
Guys, what the f is that? Seriously?
Oh, Tonio, what you're doing?
Relax, Pascal.
That was not the rule of the race, fighting like that.
Once again, the rivalry at DS TECHEETAH absolutely unmanaged and uncontrolled.
Breathe, boys, breathe.
Goal, big one in the wall for Turvey.
Wow.
That's Oliver Turvey in the wall, and there's another car in there, is there? And this is up the start.
6.
This is up the start line. Maybe someone was doing a practice start, and someone is Nyck de Vries. So has Turvey gone into the back of Verne?
Yeah.
And he's
wow. There's a drive shaft. You can see the back.
Oh, it's a big hit.
Problem is, if
and look, he's thinking, am I out of qualifying?
Yeah, because if the gearbox is damaged, that's a replacement. And you get 2 gearboxes for the whole season.
So this is the rear view from Buemi. Oh my goodness me.
Oh, wow.
The Frenchman comes up through the final corner, and Nyck de Vries wins the Rowland Prix.
To the checkered flag. End of the race.
Veni, vidi, vici.
Yes! Yes!
Delight for Nyck de Vries, the race winner. He is back in the game in this brand new DS TECHEETAH car.
I'm so happy, and I was thanking actually the guys on the radio because they've done a fantastic job to fix the car and to I had a really good car in qualifying and in the race. So I'm so pleased with the guys. So definitely the win is for the team today. Without them, would not have been possible. So yeah, it's good. It feels good to be back. No problem.
De Grassi slowing.
True, yeah.
It's race leader Lucas De Grassi slowing on the way up the hill in a big spin, and the two Mercedes collide. Vandoorne's in the wall facing backwards.
Oh, big crash. Yeah, this is not going to restart, man.
Here's a look at what happened, Dario.
Yeah, absolutely. So what happened? Vandoorne hit manhole cover that was raised on the track, lost control. Not his fault at all. And you see what happened with the two Mercedes. That's Stoffel Vandoorne not at fault there at all. Used a different part of the track. Watch the Mercedes jump. He's already jumped, and round he goes. And Nyck de Vries how much damage does Nyck de Vries have in that? Such a shame for the Mercedes-Benz EQ guys.
Absolutely, and for the Audi team, Lucas De Grassi leading the race. Stoffel Vandoorne is okay. He's talking to the engineers on the radio. This is Nyck de Vries' view.
Watch the Mercedes. Did you see it hit?
Yeah,
the wheels
hits the
came
jump
off the ground, and round he goes. And Nyck de Vries has quite a hard impact with the right rear on the wall.
Wow.
And look at the steering wheel. You can see how far down to the right it is. He's trying to hold the car in a straight line. And massive damage.
And then Robin Fries took advantage of that and went through. De Vries has parked it up.
Yeah.
Okay, Nick, we're good on energy. We can push.
We're good on energy. We can push is the message to Nyck de Vries. It's going to be tight to get 2 laps out of 4%. This is going to be a really interesting final couple of laps. Am I being dramatic here? Is De Vries going to be the only driver to finish this race?
Well, Dennis isn't looking good, is he? 1% there.
Okay, Nick, just follow the target. Follow the target.
De Vries being told to follow the target. This isn't the final lap.
No, there's one more lap.
We hit 0. We got one more lap at the end of this, and Da Costa's on 2%. Bird and Lynn and Evans, they're all on 1%. De Vries is going to be the only driver to finish this E-Prix.
Muller's got 5%.
This is an absolutely remarkable end. Here they come, out of the final corner and across the line, and the checker flag's not there. There's another lap. None of them have energy.
Yeah,
this is an absolute catastrophe. De Vries is going to be the only driver.
Yeah.
Maybe Cassidy.
What's going on? Look, they're all weaving around because
all of the field, apart from Mercedes, have miscalculated the length of the race. Nyck de Vries is coming down through the final couple of corners now. He's going to come out across the line and take the win. There's no doubt about that.
Okay, take a little bit of margin into the final corner. We don't want to get the ramp down on the main straight.
Here comes Nyck de Vries, out across the line, the checkered flag falls, De Vries wins. Nyck de Vries wins for Mercedes EQ.
Jake, we need to slow down the pace by 1 second in this sector, 1 second, and we have a flat out last lap.
And that's what Dennis is being told, slow down, and then we will have a flat out last lap. It's going to be tight here. Dennis coming through the chicane, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm not sure. He just crosses it now, so they just managed it. Dennis onto the final lap of the race. It's going to be flat out between Dennis, Nato and Lotterer in the top 3 positions. Nato has a 5-second time penalty, remember. Lynn and Rowland might have to be saving on this final lap, and Lotterer is looking racy. All the talk coming into Valencia was, you don't want to be leading this race. That's the worst possible place to be until the end. Jake Dennis has proved them all wrong. From start to finish, lights to flag, and it's victory in Valencia for Jake Dennis. His first win in ABB FIA Formula E.
Honestly, how we've just led that whole race, from what everyone was saying entering that race, was unbelievable. Oh, the boys in the factory and in the garage did an incredible job with that strategy call on that final lap. And yeah, I am so happy. I am so happy. You might even have a beer.
Wow, you're crazy. What a beautiful, neat, precise lap from Jean-Eric Vergne. The 2-time Formula E champion goes to provisional pole position. A 1 minute 31.376. And that is the new benchmark with Da Costa, Guenther, Evans and Vries still to run. Da Costa across the line. Is he going to beat his teammate to provisional pole? Checker flag falls. Da Costa quickest. Lost time in the final sector compared to Vergne. But TECHEETAH are in for a good afternoon by the looks of things. Both cars into Super Pole. Next up will be Max Guenther. Across the line, this will be 3rd place for Max Guenther. 7/10 adrift in the end. A good sector 1, but pace disappeared rapidly in sectors 2 and 3. So Guenther into 3rd. It's now just Evans and Vries left to run. And he's 1,000th of a second away from Antonio Felix da Costa. He's down, but only by 700ths, right to the wall.
Oh, he was in the wall that time. He used the wall to make the corner. And again, maximum attack. This is a mighty lap from Mitch Evans. It might not be quickest, but it's definitely the most spectacular we've seen.
Absolutely wild ride. Evans up towards Anthony Noakes, swings it in, up towards the wall again. Da Costa on provisional pole. Evans and Vries left to run. Can Evans take it away? No, he's half a 10th away. 500ths adrift, but he splits the TECHEETAHs. 8,000ths ahead of Jean-Eric Vergne. Robin Vries, who's full of 1 lap pace. Has he got it today? Has he got enough to match Da Costa? He's 200ths away from Da Costa. This is going to be another super tight run. Vries into Tabac.
Let's see if it cost him anything as he exits the corner. That's where the timeline is.
He's a 10th away. He's a 10th away. A good final sector, and he can try and split Evans and Vergne.
This is really your last point to try and gain a big advantage in time. He's got a 10th to make up. You've got to take more risk to gain that 10th.
Antonio Felix da Costa looking for his 2nd pole position in 3 races. Vries slides it out through Anthony Noakes. Is Da Costa going to hang on, or can Vries take his 2nd pole? It's Da Costa. Antonio Felix da Costa will start the Monaco E-Prix from pole position. Well, not wrong, Jean-Eric. Apologies for the language, but he is absolutely correct. 4 drivers separated by 600ths of a second. Honestly, I think that's a joke.
It's unbelievable.
I don't know if we've seen it that close in Formula E before between 4 drivers.
Alrighty, let's do this.
Here comes Vries for the lead. Robin Vries on the attack. He's through. Vries ahead of Da Costa. Evans to the outside. Vries on the inside into Sandervaart. Evans sweeps through up into second position, and he's still got 2 minutes of attack mode remaining. He's going to be all over the back of Da Costa.
Down, max efficiency,
He's going for it now! Oh, what a move! Evans up through Beau Rivage, takes the lead of the Monaco E-Prix. Absolutely outrageous stuff from the Kiwi. Final lap, coming down into the new Nouvelle chicane. Da Costa to the outside and to the lead. All locked up, gets it stopped. Da Costa takes the lead on the final lap. The TECHEETAH driver hits the front. The reigning champion is going to secure his first win of the season. An unreal end to the E-Prix, and Vries gets second, does he? Yes! Vries to the line! We are all set for round 8 of the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship. Pascal Wehrlein will be starting from the front of the grid. Here come the lights, all 5 lights are on, and we go green in Puebla. The Porsche driver is having a wonderful race. Pascal Wehrlein, race leader, under investigation for a technical infraction. We'll try and get to the bottom of what that is, but that is big news for the story of the race if something is to come of this.
And you don't want to see that if you're one of these...
Emil Lindsay, the team principal, and he's going to want to try and work out what that is too.
Oh, absolutely.
Wehrlein has got this one surely under control, but is it going to be taken away from him, as it was in Season 5? Pascal Wehrlein is coming around the final corner. The Porsche driver thought he had won in Mexico City in Season 5. He comes through the final corner now. The checkered flag is going to fall. Pascal Wehrlein takes the checkered flag in Puebla. Pascal Wehrlein has been disqualified for a technical infraction.
Wehrlein is disqualified. Technical infringement. Woo! Yeah!
How many times has he won in Mexico now?
Lucas de Grassi wins for the 3rd time in Mexico. That is his first win, the Brazilian, for a long time. Wehrlein was about to be second in the championship. Tyres, not declaring the tyres is the reason for the penalty for the Porsche of Wehrlein. And there's Wehrlein, straight to the back of the garage. Disaster for Porsche, and a high five with Andre Lotterer. Well, a pat on the back, let's say, and that's it. Round 9 of the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship. Wehrlein through into second place. An error from Oliver Rowland, and now Wehrlein will set off to attack Eduardo Mortara in the lead of the E-Prix. The Mexican fans are on their feet, applauding the rocket venturi of Eduardo Mortara, who comes through the final corner, wins in Puebla, and launches himself into championship contention. Brilliant drive from Mortara. Wehrlein across the line in second. Cassidy gets his first podium in third. Rowland 4th. The absolute delight in the Venturi garage. Oh, look at that. Pascal Wehrlein under investigation for maximum power overuse. Wow, what a turn-up that would be for Pascal Wehrlein, because as it stands, he's going up towards the top of the championship contention. As the top 4 come up towards the Manhattan hairpin at turn 10, and there goes Vern. Vern on the attack for the lead. They bang wheels, and Guenther says thank you very much. And Max Guenther hits the front in New York City. Cassidy's involved. De Grassi trying to get up the inside of Cassidy, who's gone from the lead down to 4th place. Guenther leads, Vern second, De Grassi third, Cassidy down to 4th, just ahead of his teammate Robin Vries. That's how quickly it can all change in the ABB Formula E World Championship. Max Guenther through the final corner. The checker flag falls for BMW and Andretti in New York City. Wonderful drive from Guenther. He takes the win.
Guys! It's an amazing feeling, really. Home race for the team here in New York. It was a tough season until now, but yeah, now we've got our win, and yeah, just super pleased for everyone in the team.
And there is Oliver Rowland starting second on the grid, just behind this man, Stoffel Vandoorne.
Yeah, the lap that he put down in Superpole was really impressive, and he's going to look to make a break very, very quickly, I would say, Jack. Get away from the pack, try and get some kind of advantage.
And now all of the build-up, all of the fanfare is about to stop. Oliver Rowland is lining up second for the Nissan Edams team. The man from Barnsley is the closest rival to Stoffel Vandoorne, the Mercedes EQ driver who took pole position. Can he take another victory today and move into title contention? All 5 lights are on, and we go green in London.
Things Rowland locked up.
Rowland smashes into the side of Stoffel Vandoorne, locked it all up, and he's into the side of Vandoorne, who surely is going to be out of the race, if not, certainly out of the fight for the lead.
Rowland just destroyed me.
Safety car, green coat, safety car, green coat.
What's de Grassi doing?
It's de Grassi trying to come through the pit lane. What is going on?
Okay, stop, no stop, on go. Stop, okay. Don't overtake the safety car, Lucas. Try to push out and do not overtake before safety car 2 line.
De Grassi's come out in the lead. I saw him coming in the pits, but he must not have stopped.
Lucas de Grassi has just driven through the pit lane and taken the lead of the London E-Prix.
If he didn't stop, they need to give him a black flag straight away before the race restarts.
And de Grassi's now been given a black flag.
Oof.
De Grassi has been black flagged. That is, your race is run, you're coming into the pits, you were meant to serve your drive-through penalty, you have not. And look at this determination, the feeling, the atmosphere inside the Mahindra garage is absolutely palpable, because Lucas de Grassi comes up through the final corners. He's in the head of the race, but he's been black flagged. So it's Alex Lynn, the man from Essex, in his home race, who comes out of the final corner and takes his first Formula E victory. Alex Lynn takes the win. They're happy. They are happy with that. Dilbag Gill dancing around, and at the end of one of the most mad and dramatic E-Prix we've had in the last 7 years, it is Alex Lynn for Mahindra who takes the win. Waiting for the lights for the final round of the World Championship season. Vandoorne on pole, Rowland alongside him, all 5 lights are on. We go green in Berlin, and Evans doesn't move, and he's been hit. Mitch Evans has been hit by Eduardo Mortara. 2 title contenders out instantly. What an utter disaster for them. And suddenly, Nyck de Vries and Jake Dennis are looking in the box seats. You could not have predicted it. You could not have foreseen it. And the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship takes another outrageous turn in the final race of the season. Green flag, and Stoffel Vandoorne gets the racing going again. He leads finally as we get action back underway. The final round of the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship, and there's a huge gap back to the Nissan of Sebastian Buemi. And Jake Dennis is going on the attack immediately, and there's a look up the inside. Dennis is in the wall! Jake Dennis has lost it, and Dennis has crashed out! What on earth is going on in this title decider? Dennis in the wall, out of the race!
Mate, I'm destroyed in the wall.
Is the car not moving?
Mate, I've just destroyed the car.
Copy that. Yeah, just a minute.
Dennis absolutely baffled as he crashes out of title contention. The 3rd driver in 4 minutes of racing to be eliminated from the title fight. De Vries sends it. Wow, what a move. 3 wide into 2. It's Lotterer who's trying to get past, and De Vries has lost it, and now they're 3 wide coming towards turn 3, and this is the championship leader, and there's contact. The 2 Mercedes almost wiped out together. De Vries is on the marbles.
Mamma mia.
And he sent it! Oh my goodness me! Nyck de Vries put into the wall! But here comes Nyck de Vries, the Mercedes EQ driver, out across the line. He finishes in 8th place, and he wins the ABB FIA Formula E World Championship.
First world champion, mate.
Unbelievable!
That's it, you got it, mate. You got it.